I used to hate getting on sales calls where the person at the other end is only looking for the cheapest supplier, even if the cheapest option is not going to be the best one for them. I mean, think about it. All the time wasted finding out their requirements, building out a plan, explaining the risks, challenges, opportunities, and everything else. And then they decide to go with someone else just because they're cheaper and nothing else. I hated it until I realized one thing. It takes three main things to help people decide how much your service is worth. Number one is your perceived value. What are they getting? Number two is their expected return on investment, which is the cost compared to the value they're getting. And number three is the likelihood of them getting a return. In other words, how confident are they in getting that result? And all of it normally boils down to how educated your prospects are about their problems, the solutions, the risks, the alternatives, and so on. For example, if the prospect knew how getting a cheaper videographer might save them costs in the short term, but without an implementation strategy, these videos would collect dust and end up being more expensive, then they'd think differently. Then they'd be much more likely to pay a higher price because they are better equipped to make a good buying decision. So rather than blaming the prospect, I decided to spend more time educating my audience instead. That's why now when I experience price shopping in my sales calls, I'm only looking to fix one thing, and that is my marketing content. If I've attracted a price shopper, it means there was something missing in my marketing message that didn't educate them before the call. Something that didn't show the value that I brought to the table and didn't qualify them beforehand. It's like a knowledge gap. Every time a prospect crosses this gap, they're more equipped to make better buying decisions. So I spend more time identifying these knowledge gaps. This tells me what my next video needs to be. I then make this video and literally plug it in my sales process, thereby fixing the problem permanently. Doing this repeatedly has led to less conversations, but with people far more qualified to work with me, and with more high-value customers who don't compare my services purely on price. That way, by the time someone gets on a sales call, they're fully educated about my services. The videos will have done most of the heavy lifting. Then during the sales call, all I'm looking to do is customize my solution even further based on my prospects' needs. They already know the value, which means I spend less time with price shoppers and more time with people looking for a solution right now. Sure, you could do this by getting better at sales, but then you'd be relying on individual performances, either from yourself or from your sales team. Instead, by creating a system that educates your audience, you remove reliance on individual performances. Instead, you enhance what's already working. The key is in identifying which videos will be your biggest needle movers and not making more videos just for the sake of it. What you'll find is often it can be just a few videos that can make all the difference in your sales process. That's why sometimes making even one video can be a complete game changer. If you need help identifying these videos for your business, then simply reach out or click the link provided and we'll take it from there.